Hi, this is Vicky from Enchanted Dream Handmade and Vintage, and gonna do another jewelry jar. This one I got from 3rd Street Antiques, which is my favorite antique mall in Puyallup, Washington, and it looks pretty interesting. Some nice looking stuff. Anyways, I'm excited about that one. And if you need to get a hold of me, or if you have questions, whatever, get your information to me. It's going to be Crooked Fence, or sorry, not Crooked Fence. It's going to be enchanteddream2025@gmail.com. And my name's Vicky. And you can reach me that way. If you're interested in the item, just let me know. I do PayPal. If you don't have PayPal, you can use PayPal as a guest, which is totally fine. And anyways, if you have questions about items, let me know. I'll get right back to you. Email me though if you're interested in items instead of doing it in the chat, please, okay? And that way I'll probably notice it quicker, you know, if you just email it to me directly. So yeah. And shipping is usually about $5 up to about a pound, maybe, you know, $5.50, something like that, but not too bad. But I do ship out things really quickly, and you can combine things to save on shipping, whatever you need to do. All right, well, I hope everybody's having a great day. I had a really nice weekend. My son took me to a concert for my birthday. My birthday was last month, and it was really good in Seattle. Yeah. Had a really good time with him and his girlfriend, Kiki. Yeah, so there's one cool earring that definitely, as you can see, could definitely be a pendant if we don't have the other one. This one looks like a handmade beer cap earring. And whatever this is, resin or whatever, has gotten yellow, so it's hard to see what's in there. Let's see, this is a ghost earring with fur, just in time for Halloween. Oh, here's a Santa Claus. That looks like an old school Santa Claus earring. Well, so far interesting, I would say. Let's pull some of this out. Oh, I see a pair of earrings. All right. I want to thank everybody too for subscribing to my channel. Look at these. I made these back in the 90s or 80s or something like that. Cute though. I like the colors. Let's see if we get another one. What is this? So this is a puffy gold tone heart. Not a locket. I thought it was a locket at first. Very pretty though. We'll have to see if we get another one of those. Really like that. Here is a pin. It's got some rust and stuff on it. If somebody wants that with your order, you can have it. This one, just an enamel, kind of a peachy tone, and then more of a vanilla kind of tone here, or cream. Same here. Very pretty though, and they are clip-on. Let's see. This is, I don't know if it's, I think just stuck because of that. Yeah. I changed those anyway, so. But yeah, that's pretty. Let's just see if we get the other one of those. Here is a horseshoe and a flower. I'm going to set this aside. Not sure if this belongs with something or what, but we'll check that out. Ooh, here's the other heart earring. Okay, I love these. These are measurement going to be about 2 1/4 inches from the top of the hook all the way down to the point of the heart. These are super pretty. I'm going to say $6 for these. They're beautiful, because if I don't sell them, I'll definitely be making something out of these, or at least one of them. But yeah, they're beautiful. I like those a lot. All right, and I think there was another pair with these black ones, a little bit, got a chain wrapped up in there. A little bit of a tangle, not too bad. So these are metal. Could tell that right off the bat, which I prefer to like plastic or something like that. That's pretty cool actually. Nice design on these. They've got a little bit of weight, but they're really a pretty design. The dangles can move quite a bit. Let's see, from the top of the hook, we're looking at about 3 3/4 inches from here to here. Really pretty though. Let's say $4 for those. They're in great shape too. Oh, and here's the other. Oh no, it's a different one. Well, we could sell these together. We'll just see what we get for for those. Maybe there's a few more. All right, what do we got here? We have a broken tennis bracelet. Looks like all the stones are there. It does have a security clasp. There we go. A little bit, a little dirty. Let's see what if that says anything, or if it's just a like a stamp. Looks like a D. Let's see if that'll show up. Maybe if I get it on the camera, it might show up, huh? That's what that is. Let me just look along here. Normally, you don't see the security clasp like that on something that's not at least 925. Typically, I mean, or I haven't anyway. Maybe other people do, but I don't see anything. Anyways, I'll have to check that out and also see, I don't know what is all involved with fixing it. If somebody is interested in trying to do that, let me know. This is cool. Race car pin with 2 pin stations. It's got all the particulars there on the pin. Looks like it's silver tone. Very nice looking race car though. Reminiscent of the ones kind of from the 70s. Very cool. Let's see, that one measures about 1.5 inches or so. I'm gonna say $5 for that one. Here is a pendant. I don't know if that's pewter or silver. Because it may have patina on there. I don't see a signature or a mark. But anyways, it's a cute pendant. It measures just under 1 inch going this way. It's got a really cute flower there. Little curly Q. One down here. A faux turquoise. Anyways, let's say $4 for that. Nice looking pendant. Oh, wow. So this is a pendant. It's like a treehouse or something like that. Very pretty. With all these different animals and people. Little buildings and shacks and stuff and stairs. That's really cool. I don't know what something like that goes for, or if that goes to something. So I'll set it aside for the moment. And Let's see, this is I'm In, and it looks like a Seahawks pin ring with the speckles, and then there's the hawk right there. And it is somewhat adjustable. It has the ring on it, or the price tag, which is gone now. Let's see. I have another ring sizer here somewhere. Here it is. All right. So this one, with it where it's at, it's about a 6. You could adjust it somewhat, but if you look, you can see how pretty it is. It's thick. It has like a clear layer. I mean, it's not clear as in no color, but it's a clear layer of a in between the green and then all of the little color stones there. But resin, I imagine. Anyways, let's say $5 for that one. It's pretty darn cute. Here's a pretty earring. Hopefully we have another one of these. Look at that. Very pretty. That looks like some vintage glass to me. Maybe check. Silver tone or silver plated. Very nice. Oh, here's the dangly one. So we've got both of these earrings. And we have all of the dangles, and we've got all of the beads. Very nice. So these are stud pierced earrings. There we go. Let's say $4 for these. These are long too. They're going to be just under 3 inches from top to bottom. Very cool though. I like those. All right. Here is a hoop. We'll have to see if we get another one of these. Looks like chaps. Here is a stick pin. Sarajevo 84. And then DZEHA. And I think some numbers there. Let's see what we got. We have a little tiny angel. Let's say $3 for that angel. Looks like with a horn, I think. Got a pair of earrings here that they're just in a tangle. Let me get these out. But they're actually some cool looking hoops. They had a plastic tag on them, like they're new, I guess. All right, so these, I am intrigued by these. These are cool. I love the bead. These are the best looking hoops that I've seen with beads added that look just really great. These are nice. They're wrapped well. It's not loose. They're not all misshapen, you know. They're great. They're in good condition. They're an awesome size. Let's see, these ones measure right about 2¼ inches, going from top to bottom. Anyways, let's say $3 for those. I really like that. And they're staying on there well, you know. So they were made well. Bump, ba-dum, bump. Let's see. Here we've got a small, like, birthstone type, looks like green necklace. This one has a spring ring clasp, gold tone, very pretty. Here's the back of the little pendant, very petite. Let's say $4 for that one. It's in really nice shape. Got a few necklaces over here, kind of in a tangle together. Both silver tone. Let's see, one looks like it has a dove. Yeah, it looks like a dove pendant or a bird. It's kind of cute though. There's the back. Looks like that's about 1 inch. Let me see. Yep, just about 1 inch. from there to there. This one has a good looking chain on it. Let's see if we can get it away from this other item. Oh, maybe it's a double strand or something. Let's see. There is this really cute little birdhouse or bird cage, I guess. Super cute though. You can see that. Love it. I like interesting things, you know, or things that remind me of something or stuff like that. I'm not necessarily a brand person. Although I do like some brands for their whatever their styles are or whatever, you know. This is a double strand. Super cute. This one says Claire's. We've got a lobster claw clasp. We've got an extender. And then we've got 2 strands of super cute necklace. Look at that. What a nice layered necklace. Got a really long extender too. So we've got that bird, and then we've got the little bird cage. Super cute. The smaller of the strands is going to be 16 inches, and then we've got a 3-inch extender, so 16 to 19. Let's say $4 for that one. It's a nice layering piece. This one got a knot. We're missing a pendant or something. We'll set that aside. A cameo. Ooh, looks like a crystal. That's a nice looking watch. Earring backs. Those are always handy if they're, I like new ones, you know, at least to start with. Oh, there's another different style of a beaded earring. It's nice. They're not matching each other though, but you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. All right, let's see. What's this colorful guy here? Look at that. Boy, that's colorful. Pretty. Gold tone. Ah, darn it, it's broken. It does have, oh, it's panels for like a stretchy. So we'll have to see if we have them all. Yeah, set those aside. If someone's interested in that, let me know. I know I see at least 1 or 2 more here. There's one more right there. So far, those have all of their rhinestones. Oh, that's a cute ring. All right, a couple more things. Ooh, that's a nice looking little crystal right there. Lots of good looking stuff. All right. Lots of smalls though, which makes it a little messy. All right, here is a little pendant, a silver tone. We've got, sorry, my phone moved. Some faux turquoise in the shape of a star. This is super cute. Lightweight, but not too lightweight. Just under 1 inch. Let's say $4 for that one. I really like that. And that'll match anything. And that would be nice for a grouping, like on a chain. Very pretty. All right. This caught my eye. A cameo on a cuff. Needs a cleaning. They have $20 on that. Whoever had it last. Don't see markings. So it is somewhat adjustable since it's open. It looks like we are right about 6 1/4 on the size. And then it could go a little bit bigger, but I wouldn't say too awful much. Let's say $4 for that one. It needs a cleaning and a wipe down, which I'll clean it. There may be some wear on some of this, some of the coating. Anyways, it's still cool. You could put some clear nail polish on that. But yeah. Here is a bracelet, gold tone and silver tone, which is interesting. I always like to see a little bit of mixed metals. We've got a fold over clasp. Let's see. It should go that way. There we go. Fold over clasp. So it has smaller sections down here, kind of like a watch. And then it goes all the way, a little bit bigger sections, and then a real big section there in the middle with rhinestones. And it does look like all the rhinestones are there. If somebody would like this for $3, you are more than welcome to it. Let's see, this one looks to be right about a 7. Pretty. All right. Here's more of those stick pins. Same thing. So there may be a bunch of those or something. Here is kind of a pair of those earrings. I guess this one just needs a wire, but it looks, I guess it looks loose. So something's wrong with that one. We're just going to put those all together. I saw this that I thought was cool. It is brass. Joan, or is it Joan? This is the pendant. Let me see what that says. I can't read it. It is Joan the Wad. It has a trademark number 529109. I don't know what WAD stands for though. It's got a little bit of verdigris on it. Here, brass does get it though. I mean, but it's should be easy to clean off. I don't know if anybody has tried the ketchup, but you can also soak it in some warm water and scrub it with a, you know, like a not too strong of a brush, but that, and then maybe work in some wax, you know, to keep it protected. Anyways, this one is just about 2 inches from here to here. So there we go. Kind of a cool pendant. It is like it's sitting down, situated. But yeah, we'll say $5 for that one. This is a cool earring. Hopefully we get the other one of those. I like the shape of that heart. Another earring. Here is a pin, Safe Driver Award that I don't think they give out anymore. $1 for that if somebody wants it. Oh, there's 2 of these pendants. So maybe they were earrings. This one has some jump rings on it. We'll keep those set aside for a second and see what all comes in for that. This one, ooh, very pretty. Obviously has some stones missing, but look at those. Just even with the ones that are there, it's beautiful. It's a pin. It looks like copper. I like it. Let's see. So right about 1.5 inches going across. If someone's interested in it as is, I would say $5 for that one. Otherwise, I may try to find the rest of the stones for that. Okay. This is interesting. I like these glass rings. They're like Murano glass. Very cool. Red on the inside. A little bit... it's open there. I don't think that's going to stretch very much though. I think this is glass. Yeah, that's not going to stretch. But anyways, it's super cute. Blue and like a gold kind of tone dot pattern on top of a silver crackle, which I always like some crackle. Let's see what size it is. This one just over about 10 1/4 inches right there. Let's see right here. And here is the rest of the ring. It's in great shape. We're gonna say $7 for this one. Really nice shape. Good size. I like it. All right. We've got a few more earrings here. I always love those kind of crystals, especially around the holidays. This one's nice. Looks like a vintage spear or something for an earring. Hopefully we get the other one of those. Those are just acrylic. Okay, let's look at this ring. That sure is pretty. Oh, and it's a locket. Wow, look at that. That's so pretty. And it looks like there's even the film in there if you want to put a picture. Nice. And it says something. Avon, or let's see. See what it says. Yep, Avon. I don't see anything else. Anyways, it's very pretty. It's in great shape. It has that inner like sizer thing, which is kind of nice. This one is on the smaller side. It looks like about a 4.5, 4 3/4 right there. Very pretty though. Nice little locket. Very old school. This is nice. Little arrangement of flowers. We're gonna say $5 for this one. And it's Avon. Very cute. All right, we've got a watch, and watches I take a look at on the side. There's a lot of tape on this one. I think just for the price tag, which is a shame, but it looks like it's got some interesting parts, and it's also got kind of like a muted silver and a gold tone. That's kind of interesting. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we have the other earring for that spear, which I think these are cool. These remind me of like the 80s and 90s. There we go. Look at those. Totally distressed silver. So you can see it on the other side. They need to wipe down too, but I think they were distressed. Anyways, those are cool. They are from the top of the wire, about a little bit over 2.5 inches long. We'll say $3 for those. Here is a Lake Quinault, Washington. Olympic National Forest pin. If somebody wants that, you can have it for $2. Here's a little shell. That may have came off of something. I was thinking maybe it goes with those other silver pieces. Silver tone. I'll just put it right there. Let's see. This one is a hoop. I'll just see if we get another one of those. Here's a pretty pin. It looks like jade or faux jade and maybe some gold filled here. Let's see. Or maybe it's gold plated. Don't see a mark. Very pretty pin though. This one measures just over 2 inches going this way. Let's say $5 for that one. Really pretty. Here are some, looks like anchor. Or was that a frog? I don't know, it looks like an anchor. But whatever they are, let's say these stud earrings, pierced. Let's just do those for $2 for the purchase. Oh, here's the other one of these earrings. They're pierced studs, silver tone. They've got this bend and then a dangle heart. There's the other side. I would put fresh stoppers on them. Those are cute. Let's see. Right about 1 1/4 inches going this way. Let's say $3 for those. I like those. Here is another loose pendant. This one, silver tone. I think this is acrylic. Let's say $2 for that one. Here's another set of earrings. These ones, silver tone. We've got rhinestones top and bottom. They are screwbacks. I don't see a marking on them. Let's just say $3 for those. They are just over 1 inch in length going this way. Those are cute. Here's another one of these. I think that's the first one we had, yeah. So this one also has an ear wire missing. But why don't we just group these all together? Well, no, we won't do that because they may not have sets. All right, so this one, why don't we say $3 for this pair? So we've got a gold or gold tone necklace. Looks like a some kind of cool little bead in there. Let's see. We've got a crimp in the chain. We've got a spring ring clasp. I don't see a mark on either one. This one measures about 18 inches. Let's do $4 for that. That's pretty. Here is a silver tone bracelet. Let me see if it's still. We have a connector here. So it looks like the connector has come unconnected here, or disconnected, I should say. But that makes it kind of long. I don't know if this is like a little kid's necklace or what. If somebody knows, it's only about this length. So that is short. Yeah, we're looking at like 12 inches. Let's just set that aside. And it also needs to be reconnected, which I can do. Here is a chain and lock for a pendant necklace, silver tone, nice big lobster. We've got a extender. So length without the extender is 19 inches, and then there's 3 inches on the extender. We could do $3 for that one. There we go. This one is a pretty crystal. On a bail. It's wrapped here and around this one up here. Probably could use a little bit of a wipe down. Pretty though. It is about 2 3/4 inches. There's either inclusions or something on the inside, it looks like. And it does kind of go not straight, kind of goes over to the side. If somebody's interested in that, you can have it for $4. All right, let's see what else is in there. pretty happy with this so far. That necklace matches a pair of those earrings. Is that some kind of keychain? Let's see. This is a nice jar. I like a lot of these items. They're interesting, pretty colors, wearable. Just always great. Let's see. So this I saw in there. A lot of missing rhinestones. So we'll set that aside. I might either just change the color, or we'll see. That could become a pendant too with something different on it. Here's another hoop, partial hoop. Here is another one of these. I wonder if those all came off of a necklace. That's what I'm thinking now. Could be. All right, here is a stud pierced earring, rhinestones. That's bent just a little bit, not too bad. I would put new stoppers on all of these. We'll see if we get the other one. Here is a cross that used to have a bunch of things in it, stretchy. This would be fun to make a new ring with, which is what I think I'll do. And if I do, I'll show you. All right. These ones are little pierced stud earrings. It looks like gold tone or gold. They look like the kind that you get when you first get your ears pierced. Kinda. I don't see a marking. Not magnetic. Got like a little, they've got little stones in there. I don't know what those would be, if it's citrine maybe, but they are pretty earrings. They're nicely made. Let's say $5 for those. They look like they're in new condition. Ooh, here's a cool pair of earrings. I like those. I will be setting those aside. I love that. Totally cool design. Here is another pair of earrings. Lever back, silver tone design and silver tone ear wires. Like I said, lever back. These ones have a little black acrylic cabochon there. This one measures just about 1¼ inches going this way. Let's do $4 for these. They're in nice shape. Let's see what else we got. Now there's a gigantic earring. Got a big rhinestone missing. Here is a gold tone pin. Maybe like this. It's pretty. It needs a good cleaning. The pin mechanism is fine. I do not see a maker mark or anything like that. Let's say $3 for that one. It's in nice shape. I'll clean it up. Look at this though. This kind of got thrown over there. I love it. I'll be keeping this one to make something with. It's beautiful. Here is another puffy heart. $4 for this one. It's pretty good size. Let's see. This is a necklace. Well, that's cool. faux turquoise, howlite probably, and then it looks like resin, more than likely. Nice combination, nice sturdy chain. And then we've got this super cute, looks like a little chunk of turquoise on the end there, very cute, with the lobster. We've got some wear on the chain, but it's not bad. That's a pretty summertime, or if you like country or jeans and t-shirts, that sort of thing. This is perfect. This one, so about 20 inches, and then we've got at least a 2.5 inch extender. There's a little knot in it, and I'll get that out. I like it. Some copper showing through there. Let's just do $5 for that. It's a great necklace. Oh, here's a paper clip chain with nothing on it, with two lobsters. Not sure the intention on that one. A little bit of tangled up stuff here. Oh, here's that one earring. This one. Here it is. So pierced with hooks. On it looks like gunmetal or black wire. Very pretty. Mirror ball kind of looking beads. They fill glass. They're cold. Very cute. They dangle. Faceted. Looks like crystal. 1 3/4 inches going this way. Very nice. Let's say $3 for these. Cute little pair of earrings. Let's see. This one. Waiting for that one. Here's this one. So these hoops have a rhinestone missing there. Just the one. They're kind of like a muted silver. Pierced. Stud earrings. Missing rhinestone. I can try to see if I have one of those. I may. But with or without it, let's just say $3 for those. Vintage style earring. Stud. Here is a really cute, looks like an angel or just a drop. But we do have something there. We'll see if we get the other one before we get too excited. Here is a necklace. That's pretty. A rhinestone. Dangle in the middle there. It's the back. Silver tone chain with a nice big spring ring clasp. It's kind of like off silver. I don't know. A little different. So 16 inches. And I know a lot of you probably already know this, but when you get something that has a weird size all of a sudden where you can't get it flat to measure it, all you do is go like this and measure it this way. And that'll give you a better measurement than it will if you do it this way. It'll be closer to what it is, like that. Anyways, just a little tip. Anyways, this one's cute. Needs a wipe down. Let's say $3 for that one. Here's a couple of rhinestone bracelets. This one's a nice one. Clear. There's one missing there. Again, I can see if I have that one. I don't know. Here's one with one missing there. Set those aside. I don't know if this is a shoe. It's got a something to lay or something there. I don't know if that's like for your scarf or what, but there are stones missing, so those aren't going to be of much use. If somebody's interested in them because of the design, let me know. There's one so far. Excuse me for getting a drink. Let's see, here is a gold tone, double strand, got a knot in it. Like I said, I can get those out. So double strand, gold tone, two little stones there. There's, see, there it is, that one and that one. Those are pretty, sparkly. The smaller chain is going to be just about 16, and then you got 3 inches, so 16 to 19 inches. Let's say $3 for that one. This one, silver tone chain with a lobster. $3 for that one. It doesn't have anything on it. This one, it's got a toggle clasp necklace. It goes like this. That's pretty. I like that, and it matches those earrings, doesn't it? It sure does. So let's make that a set. There's the toggle right there. So you can see it. It's like a gunmetal gray. And then with all these terrific beads. This one measures just under 20 inches. So let's, forgive me for the earrings, but let's just put it together as a set and say $7 for the set. Very nice. Really want to get this one. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, here's the other blue. Check those out. It's really nice when you get lots of pairs. See, those are gonna get looked at. Oh yeah, and I don't know if we talked about this little crystal here. It kind of looks like a bottle stopper, but if anybody's interested in that, let's say $3. It needs to be cleaned, obviously, but I think that's the only thing over there that ran away from me. All right. Oh, there's a few stones. Okay, there's our jar. So these ones, definitely gold tone. That's silver tone or surgical steel or something. But these are in nice shape. I don't see a mark. But they both have the same backs. They need cleaned. Other than that, they look great. They're like navy blue. They are about an inch. Let's say $3 for those. All right, we've got some nice rhinestones like this. I've been saving stuff like this for a project. There's an earring. Haven't seen that one. Another paper clip chain. This one also has the 2 lobster claw clasps. If somebody's interested in those, let me know. $3 a piece. There's 2 of them. I guess they're to hang on your glasses or something, probably. And there's a pave ball stud. Here is a really pretty muted silver tone with a really pretty purple stone here. This one, and Klein. And we've got a lobster. Let's put it down there. And this one is going to be 16 inches and then 2 inches, so 16 to 18 inches. That's gorgeous. I'm going to say $7 for that one. Very pretty, in great shape. It's signed. Really pretty necklace. You can see that stone, hopefully. It's really nice. There we go. Here is a silver tone necklace. Looks like it's got a, looks like stone on this side, and then it looks like something else on this side. I don't know if it's shell. It looks like shell, yeah. That's kind of cool looking. This is 18 inches. It does have a clasp. I don't know if that says Germany. Yeah, Germany. Let's say $6 for that one. Here is a locket. Pretty on the front. It does have wear. That's a lot of wear on the back. Nothing on the inside. Gold tone or gold plated. The chain is in rough condition. Needs some cleaning for sure. There is our clasp. Looks like brass. Oh, that's a pretty design though. Let's say, even though it's in rough shape, let's just say $5 on that one. It's pretty. Another earring. Some kind of battery. Here are some of the stones that go to that one pin that I was looking at. They're these ones. I set it over somewheres, but yeah, there was quite a few of those missing. I'll just set them aside over here. And this one is another clasp earring, Sarah Cove, right there. It is missing a couple of faux pearls there. See if we get the other one anyway. Here is a brooch. It's pretty. It is missing a pearl or a stone there. To see if it's in the pile of stuff right here. I think that says Sarah too. There, let me look. Yeah, Sarah Cove. I think with the copyright. Anyways, we'll see if we find that other bead or stone. Here is the other earring that goes with this one. Like I said, it is missing a few pearls there. They are pretty though, and they are signed. Very nice clip-on. I'm going to say $5 for these, even though they're missing a few pearls. But those should be fairly easy to replace. All right. I don't deal with pearls all that much. That's not something that I'm into. Here is an earring that goes with that necklace. We'll see if we find the other one. Let's see. Here is some pierced earrings, I think. So these ones, clip on, gold tone, pretty good shape. No stones. Same deal there. Let's see. Sarah Cove again. So let's say $5 for those. They're in good shape. These ones are tiny little pierced earrings, gold tone, kind of the old fishhook type style. Little tiny faux pearls there. It looks like are stones. Anyways, let's say $5 for those. These ones go together. Looks like we've got some little red lucite or acrylic beads on leverback earrings. Let's say $3 for those. Those are cute. There's a pierced earring. Another pierced earring. There's the other one. Let's see if we have all the stones. And it looks like we do. This one, lightweight. That one's going to be just a little bit over 2 inches. From there to there. Let's say $3 for those. Got all the rhinestones. Some kind of a ring. Missing something. Here's another pair of silver tone leverbacks. These ones have more wear on the earring parts. Dirty. Hopefully it's because they're silver plated. But anyways, we've got these really pretty art glass beads on the inside with green and silver. Let's say $3 for those. There's another little seashell. That one is a pin. It's a lilac, I think. Sky or shy. Looks like a pin though. I'm sure I have a pin back somewhere. A couple of these rings here. Let's see. Then we've got another earring. This one's pretty. Silver tone. I don't think I've seen the other one of those just yet. There's a pretty little pearl silver tone on silver tone little pendant. Let's just say $4 for that one. These must have broken off of something. Cross earrings. Let's see if we get the other one of that. Here's a little tiny pave ball stud. Wow, look at this. This is, I don't know what that is. It's a stretch bracelet. I don't know what all of these are. I'm pretty sure it's glass. It's fairly heavy. These are metal. It looks like a dragon kind of, but not sure. This one is right about 7 inches without being stretched at all. There is the whole thing. Let's just say $5 for that. The weight is substantial. Here is the other earring to go with that necklace, so we'll make that a set for like $5. Here's 2 acrylic rings, I believe. This one looks like about a 6.5. And then this one is about a 7. They have some wear. Let's say $3 for both of those. This one looks like it's missing something there, maybe a pearl. It is marked on the inside. (925W). I don't know who W is. It says China on the other side. Alright, so it does not have a center stone. It says it's 925 though, so I think I'm going to set that aside for silver scrap, or to see if I can do anything with it, because I think those little stones might be diamond chips. So if someone's interested, let me know. We can talk about it. Let's see. Here are 2 gold stud earrings, gold tone. Let's just say $1 for those if you're making a purchase. They're in good shape. Might as well leave them on there. There's a cute little ring. I like that. This one, gold tone, no mark on it. It's right about a size 8, as you can see there. Let's say $3 for that one. Here is the other one of these. Like I said, if somebody's interested in these, let me know. It's like it's a buckle is what I'm getting, see? Then you would put your belt through there. So if somebody's interested in this, let me know. All right. Here is the other small pave ball earring. Gold tone otherwise. Looks like it has all the stones. Let's do $5 for those. Like I said, I have the ends for those, the stoppers. Here are the other pave balls. Boy, those look great. Ah, there's one gone right there. All right. If somebody wants them, I don't know for sure if I have that one or not, but I can look. But either way, let's just do $3 for these ones. And hopefully I have the other one, that stone. All right, here is, looks like a sand or a gold stone charm, not marked. Let's say $4 for that. There's a little, like a little tiny pock right there, like a little dent. Oh, here's the V, letter V. We've got some rhinestones missing. $2 as is. Here's the other one of these earrings. There we go. Those are in fair condition. They definitely need a cleaning. Say $2 for those. Here's another ring, gold tone. More like a band. This one, it's about a size 7. Didn't see a marking on it. Could possibly have been sized. It does have some wear or paint or something. It's just wear. So this is probably a plastic underneath or something. I don't know. Anyways, don't really know if there's a use for that one. That sure is pretty. Look at that. Pretty purple bracelet. One stone there, one stone there. It's got a fair stretch. About a 6.5. If somebody wants it as is, let's say $3 for that. Here is just an over the head faux pearl necklace. This one is 28 inches. Somebody, if you would like it, can have that for $3. Here is a set of lever back earrings. Silver tone, little blue stones there. Those are cute. Let's do $5 for the pair of those. They're in fair condition. And I think that might about do it. Interesting jar that was. I like that one a lot. We did have quite a few pairs. Yeah, I think I caught all the pairs that we had. If I didn't, just let me know, and I will get you the information that you're looking for. But anyways, thank you so much for everybody subscribing lately, for watching my channel, for sharing my videos. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. Like I said, you're more than welcome to bundle things throughout the week or whatever, and ship it all at one time. If you're interested in an item, let me know. I would need to know either verbal description or a screenshot is fine. Whatever, timestamp if you want, but usually the verbal description, I can usually tell what the item is. And if I don't, I'll let you know. All right, thank you so much. Share my videos with other people that like jewelry, please. And if there's things that you're interested in, let me know. Some of them I didn't, add a different price when there was more than one. These would make really cute earrings. And I thought there was only one in the beginning, but there are two. So I may use those to make a pair of earrings. So if somebody wants them, let me know. Of course, you guys come first, but if not, that's probably what I'm going to do. All right, you guys have a great night. Have a great week, and I will be on again in a couple of days. Thank you so much. Take care.